Hi, let's make two pretty cards with diamond press Flutter pop-up dies and stamps. These stamp and dies collection can make these beautiful style of pop-up cards. So let's make one card with butterfly and one with dragonfly ones. Alright, this is the first time I'm using this stamp and die set, so I have the instruction sheet close by and handy to follow the instruction. I prepared two cards or card base for my creation. I'm going to use this one for butterfly. What I've done, I've cut a piece of cardstock, a heavyweight cardstock, to 8.5 by 6 inch, and I used one of the dies from Decorative Curves from Crafter's Companion. So I've used it to cut the edge of my card with it, and I've used the straight edge from this collection to cut a layer for my inside. So it's going to look like something like this. I'm going to stick it all the way to the inside. And for the front, I've used again a straight edge that is here to cut an edge of cardstock, which I cut it like a 6 inch in length, and I didn't care about the width, so I cut my cardstock with that straight edge. And after I'm sticking it to my card base, I'm going to cut the extra from the back side to fit it on my card. And I found a pretty green cardstock that kind of match the color in this pattern paper, and I'm going to use, I'm not sure which one, I probably use this one, the Anna Griffin ink pad that I have. You can use whatever brand ink pad you have in your stash. I'm using different brands because I only have these ink pads. I don't have a lot of brand ink pads. I don't need them, so I only have this, so I'm going to use those for my butterfly. And I also have an extra piece of this yellow cardstock for my stamping and cutting and stuff like that. So that's that. For the other card, which I'm going to use the dragonfly die, I prepared an A2 size card, so I cut a piece of cardstock to 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4.25. And for this one, actually I've used this die set from Diamond Press again. It's called Diamond Press Perforated Background Dies. I've never made a video for this die set, so I prepared a few die cuts for this die set to show you how they look like. Basically, with this die set you get these perforated backgrounds for your cards or any project you want to make. So I'm going to use this design for my card actually. and I probably use some gems or perfect pearls to decorate the front, and of course the dragonfly and the stamp sets we have here. Okay, that was one of the design. We get this design as well. It's a leaf design, and this one which looks like waves or ocean waves or something like that. It's really pretty. I hope you can see it on camera. And also you get these dies which are smaller and like border dies, but there's no edge to them, and you get this basic nesting die here which can cut a cardstock to actually a perfect layer. I've used it to cut this layer for my card as well. So you get the perfect layer for an A2 card size. Let me measure it to tell you the measurement. Okay, it's like 4" by 5 1/4. It's a perfect layer size for A2 cards. And with these small dies you get these designs, so you can use them like borders. And I wanted to show you how you can use them to make your own background. I've used this heart shape die to cut to my cardstock. Like I repeated that, so I get this kind of effect. You can do it however you like. You can combine this design or use one design to create your own background. I really like that option. I wanted to show you how you can do that if you are interested to doing it. So that's that. Also, I'm going to use heat embossing powder and heat emboss my stamp images. So let's make the cards together. To make the pop-up butterfly and the dragonfly, it doesn't matter, we need one of the main layer die, like butterfly, 2 of the wings, and 1 of these construction parts. So the smaller one is for dragonfly, and the larger one is for butterfly. Of course the butterfly is larger. So I'm going to cut this out and do my stamping, and I will show you how you can make this die to pop up. One thing that I need to mention is they give us 1 wing for each die. I mean 1 for dragonfly and 1 for butterfly. And of course, when you want to make your butterfly or dragonfly, you need 2 wings for them. So you need to cut 2 of each die. So the pretty die is for left side. And if you want to make another one, you need to flip it over. That's the thing that that I don't like that much, and I wish they gave us 2 wings for each set. That would really look nicer, but I'm going to kind of make them a little bit nicer by putting them inside a copy paper and run it again through my die cutting machine. This way I get two flat shape, and they look more similar than when you use one of the pretty and one of the back side. By doing this, you get two flat die cut, which if you use them like this, they look more similar. Let me show you the construction, and after that I will put everything together. So there are some score lines here. I'm not sure you can see it, but for those we need to make the center score line mountain. Then there are two small score line here, make them valley, and make sure you don't bend these two notches. And there is another score line here which needs to be mountain again, so you will end up with something like this. Based on the instruction I can see, I hope it's right, so we will see. And then from back side, okay, this is what I see in the pictures. Honestly, there are instructions here. I might need to read it, but I think we can make it by following the pictures. Okay, we need to put these two notches inside. Yeah, that's correct. And stick these two sides to our butterfly or dragonfly, which we have here. And then you stick the wing, you stick the wings to these two notches for each flyer or dragonfly or butterfly. So let's make it. And also there is a stamp to stamp the dragonfly and butterfly, which I'm going to do and hit emboss it to look nicer. I stamp and hit emboss the other dragonfly stamps. There were in the set, in the bundle, and also the hearts. There were here. So, and fussy cut them out because there is no dies for other stamps. So I'm going to stick my sentiment, which I chose Hello from the die set, and stick my dragonfly to the front. And probably after I sticking down the dragonfly, the pop-up portion of this card, for decoration I'm using these hearts. I'm not sure, we will see. Okay, based on the instruction for sticking down the dragonfly, we need to measure 3/8 of an inch from one side, from one of the sides of the fold. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to stick it almost in the middle. And we're only going to put the glue around this area. You only need to put the measurement on one side, because the other side I'm going to stick it like this. Or actually I prefer to do it like this. So I'm not sure if you want to use these or not. Okay, this is the front of our card, and I'm going to use a perfect pearl for the middle of this flower shape like thing to decorate it more. And I'm not sure, should I use this for inside or leave it blank, because I like it this way. We need some room for writing our message. I originally had planned to use these and stamp a few more of these small hearts that are here. I don't know, I might do that or not. I already prepared them, so let's use them. I keep this area blank for my message. Okay, at this point I can't do anything about it, but I wish I kept it clear and simple. But at least this way you can see, you can decorate inside of your card somehow. And of course you can use these stamps that I've used for the front of my card to decorate the inside, like how they show it in the instruction sheet. Sorry, excuse me. Like this. Okay, this is our first card, And for the butterfly, because it's the same construction, I probably do it off camera. I prepared everything, and for this one I prepared these stamps, die cuts. Actually I stamped them with the stamps that are in the stamp set, and fussy cut them like the dragonfly, but I'm not going to use them. I wanted to show you you can use the stamps in the stamp set, and you can use your the other dies or stamps you have in your stash. I usually try to not use other products in my reviews, because I want to show you you can make a card or project with the stamps and dies you have in the bundle you bought. If it's not necessary, sometimes it is, like there is no sentiment stamps or anything in the stamp set or die set, so I have to use some other products. But with this bundle you don't have to if you don't want. So I wanted to show you you can use the stamps in the stamp set and fussy cut them, or even only stamp them in front of your card and inside your card. So for the front side, I prepared the beautiful stamps. I heat emboss it with gold embossing powder. I'm going to stick it down around here, and then cut it from the back with the shape of the front of my card. And then I had a few butterfly actually ready. They were on white cardstock, so I just used my markers, metallic markers, to color them, and I'm going to use these for front of my card. And that's it, and I will see you at the end. Okay, I made the butterfly card as well. Really appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Peace out, you.